What is going on, guys? My name is Deezo, and welcome back to MLB The Show 21 and the Cincinnati Reds franchise. We are here at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks. But before we do that, we're going to be moving Earl Robinson from AA up to AAA. He is going to be playing second base right next to Jose Garcia to kind of shore up that middle infield because it was a little bit rocky in our last video and check-in down there in Louisville. Now, rocky is definitely how you would describe Merrill Kelly's first outing of the season. 2 2/3 innings with a 16.88 ERA, and he finds himself up against Joey Votto, hangs a changeup down the middle, and Joey Votto deposits that one into the pool area for a nice souvenir, and that is his third home run of the season, 408 feet. He is now just 2 home runs away from 300 on his career. Not doing as hot as Joey Votto is going to be Nick Castellanos. This is a guy that we are expecting big things from this season, and he's batting 148. But he finds himself into a 3-1 count and draws a walk, so at least there he is seeing the ball well and gets himself on base for Mike Moustakas, who is batting 391 early on in this season. 5 home runs, 7 RBIs, both lead the National League in those categories. And now he finds himself in a 2-ball, no-strike count against Merrill Kelly, who has already thrown 15 pitches here in the top of the first. And the 2-0 pitch is absolutely hammered, and that's going to go over the pool area for the 6th home run of the season for Moustakas. Exactly the leadership and the power bat that you want in that 3-hole, and the Reds are up now 3-0. Tyler Mahle going to be on the mound. A great young arm. I'm excited to see what he can do and try to correct that 7.20 ERA. Nick Ahmed going to be the first up for the Diamondbacks as he lifts this one into left field. But Jesse Winker is going to be there for the putout. Up next is going to be Christian Walker, a power bat, but he rolls over top of this one over to Joey Votto, who steps on the bag for out number 2, trying to make this a 1-2-3 inning and get those bats back out there. But he's going to have to go through Ketel Marte, who is a perennial all-star and has been battling some injuries the last couple seasons, but he is definitely a tough out and definitely one of the harder bats here in Arizona, and he is now battling with Tyler, and it is a full count as that pitch count starts to rise for Tyler as well, but Moustakas is going to be there to grab the pop-up in foul territory. We're going to jump to the bottom of the second. David Peralta, another big bat here in Arizona as the sun starts to creep over the mound, hopefully not getting in Tyler Mahle's eyes too much. It is an 0-2 count, and this is going to be hit into left field, and for some reason, without making a play, but kind of still making a play, Winker knocks this ball down, and it is finally back into the infield, but not before David Peralta is going to be standing at second with a stand-up double to lead off the inning. Up next is going to be Cole Calhoun, who's going to ground out to Eugenio Suarez at short, but that will move David Peralta over to third. Up next, Eduardo Escobar, who is definitely known for his power as well. The Diamondbacks, just like our Reds, lead by power and home runs, as this is going to be roped into right field, and that will go ahead and score David Peralta from third. It's going to be interesting to see how this series go and the home runs, what they mean, as both of these clubs kind of live off those home run balls. But not right here. The Diamondbacks playing small ball, back-to-back singles will put runners on first and second, brought one home. Asdrubal Cabrera, now a new signing for these Arizona Diamondbacks this season, finds himself in a 1-1 count, pops this ball up to short. Suarez not sure if he should get it. It was a bit of a unsure of who I had control of at the time, but a run comes across to score. It is now 3-2 Cincinnati with runners still on first and second. One out. Merrill Kelly trying to bunt, but he just pops that one up to Tucker Barnhart for the out. So 2 away here, and up next is going to be Nick Ahmed on an 0-1 count, puts this one into right field. On his horse is going to be Nick Castellanos, and he makes the play. So Mahle gets out of the inning, really only allowing 1 run because kind of I did the other. Tyler Naquin now going to be up here in the top of the 4th, and he puts this ball on a rope, and it gets past Ketel Marte, and the speed he has out there in center field for a ground rule double. That'll bring up Jonathan India, another great prospect that has some time and opportunity here on this Reds club. He draws a walk. So runners on first and second for Tucker Barnhart at the top of the 4th with only one out. And he puts a ball right back towards the pool area in right center, and that also gets past Ketel Marte for a ground rule double and an RBI. So runners move up to second and third. Merrill Kelly getting a bit of a talking to here as Jesse Winker comes up to the plate with 2 outs, and that's a sinker outside the zone that is just going to be casually popped up to center, and Ketel Marte easily handles that. We go bottom 5, and it's Tim LaCastro. If you don't know who he is an absolute speed threat when he's on base, and that's 0-1 and now 0-2 as Mahle starts to lose a bit of his control, and then 3-1 on some fastballs that could have gone either way, and then the full count. He swings at the splitter for only his 2nd strikeout of the afternoon. Nick Ahmed is going to be up next, and that fastball runs inside and catches his elbow. It didn't look necessarily intentional. If you look where his catcher is set up, it is down and in. The ball comes up and in and catches his elbow. So a runner on first now with 1 out, and Christian Walker puts a charge into this ball into left field, and he is going to be able to backtrack, grab that, and back to first will be Nick Ahmed as that ball gets in there pretty quick. 2 outs now. Ketel Marte batting again. The splitter down for the 1-2 count, and then he pops this one up over to Jonathan India, and he has that pretty easily. Hardly has to move. We go top 6 now. Old Gino Suarez gets a pitch to hit here. A cut fastball against Alex Young into pitch for the Diamondbacks, and he's absolutely robbed by David Peralta in left field, leaping at the wall. As we take another look at this, as he gets right to the wall, jumps perfectly, times, catches that ball. Could have been a home run for Suarez, but it's just a fly out in the book. And Jonathan India now on an 0-2 count takes a curveball right dotted on the bottom of the black. And now Tucker Barnhart here in the top of the 7th. He gets a hit off Alex Young, and he will find himself at first base. And we're going to have Kyle Farmer come out to pinch hit here in the top of the 7th, and he finds a curveball to hit, but that's going to be right over to the right fielder, Cole Calhoun. Up next, Jesse Winker is 0 for 3, finds himself in a 2-ball or no ball, 2-strike count, swings through that one, and strikes out for out number 2. So Alex Young doing what he needs to do out of the bullpen to keep this game as close as possible. Full count for Joey Votto, and an iffy call on the outside corner will get the walk. So 2 outs, runners on first and second, and Nick Castellanos gets a ball to hit there and just misses it. And then a cut fastball that is hammered way foul. 1 ball, 2-strike count is going to be hit over to the Gold Glove Nick Ahmed for the quick play at second. TJ Antone going to be coming out of the bullpen for us. 3 games, and he's been pitching pretty good. And here he is going to get the rollover to third. Moustakas fires across the diamond for out number 1. And now Asdrubal Cabrera on a 1-1 count is going to hit this one into the shift. And India with a bit of a high throw for Joey Votto, but he gets it anyway. And here comes Josh Rojas with a 10-pitch at-bat so far here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch 11 is fouled off, a sinker low. Can he get him? Now, no, he cannot. Another sinker. He doubles up, doesn't get the out. And then the changeup that's way inside, he swings through it. But it was a good at-bat by Rojas, and it was definitely fun to battle there. Tyler Clippard was with the D-backs, went to the Yankees, some other organizations as well, but he's back here, top of the 9th, 2 balls, no strike count, and he is about to walk Jonathan India. 3 balls, no strikes, and there it is. the curveball that misses as well. So he's having some problems finding the zone, and that brings up Tucker Barnhart, who is 2 for 3 already on the day. The fastball misses there. He does eventually find the strike zone, brings it to 3 balls, 2 strikes, and then the curveball in the dirt will walk him as well. So back-to-back walks on 10 pitches. Shogo Akiyama going to come up to pinch hit here in the top of the 9th inning. 1 ball, 2 strike count for him. He chops this fastball low over to the first base side, and Walker makes the play to Clippard for out number 1. Joey Votto now with the bases loaded. Can we do it again? This is going to be hit well into right field, and not well enough. Just shy of the warning track. The runner's tag. I'm not sure why. A runner from second tag, but he is out as well. That will be a double play, but an RBI sacrifice fly in the books. Reds up 5-2. We got Peralta, Calhoun, and Escobar coming up for the Diamondbacks, and they're going to be met by Amir Garrett. Hopefully this is not Amir Garrett. Hopefully this is AG, so we can get this W here against the Diamondbacks. And this is going to be rolled over, the slider to third, over to first from Moustakas. And that is out number 1. Cole Calhoun now was 0 for 3. Can we make it 0 for 4? And we do. The fly out to center field is going to be out number 2. 1 out away, Eduardo Escobar. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and he fouls off the slider. Go again, and this is hit into center as well. This should do it for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and it does. A 5-2 victory for the Reds here in Arizona. And the struggles continue for the D-backs, but our Cincinnati Reds get it done. 3 runs early on, home runs that we have been seeing all season long. And it is definitely a bit of a concern, because when those home runs dry up, or when they are just not coming, where is our offense going to be coming from? The small ball game really hasn't taken effect as of late. It is still early, so hopefully we're just kind of feeling some things out. Tyler went 6 innings with a 4.91 ERA. He gave up 2 runs, Antone gave up none, and Garrett gave up none. It was a great outing by the bullpen. They didn't really have to do a whole lot, but as we start simming, Jonathan India tears his calf and will be out 1 to 2 months. Our first major injury of the franchise. Now, this is going to be kind of problematic because we don't necessarily have guys that we need to bring up, because some of the guys on the current roster can definitely play. He goes into the 60-day DL. Kyle Farmer will now be getting those at-bats at second base. Now, obviously, Nick Senzel can play second as well, but that does open up a bit of a spot. So we're going to be moving up Earl Robinson, adding him to the 40-man roster and moving him up to the major leagues. There's a couple reasons I didn't move up Garcia, but maybe I'll get to that in another video. The Diamondbacks go ahead and acquire the services of free agent Roberto Ozuna. Very interesting that Ozuna does not elect to get Tommy John, then finds himself a home with the Diamondbacks this season. We'll see how he does. We go up against former Red Descalfante, who is now with the San Francisco Giants. We get the win there, 4-2 off 6 hits. Again, Winker goes deep twice. Castellanos goes deep once. As we continue to sim, we win 5 games in a row, but then lose 2 games and lose the first game of the Battle of Ohio to the Cleveland Indians, 2-1. Both had 3 hits, and this is one of those situations where there wasn't any home runs, and we got 1 run off of 3 hits. So, I mean, Joey Votto stole a base, so there's that, which is great. But without the home runs, the offense has definitely sputtered. Tyler Mahle gets the loss in this one. He went 6 2/3 inning, gave up only 2 runs, but again, no offense, no small ball. It's hard to do. But the reasoning for bringing up Earl Robinson and not bringing up Jose Garcia is I just want to see what he can do as a bench bat. He's not going to get a whole lot of playing time because, as I said, there are plenty other guys on this team that can play second base. I mean, Mike Moustakas can play second base as well. He can play second, first. we can move Suarez over to third, Moustakas to second if need be. But we're going to be trying Farmer out for the first couple bit to see how he does at second base. He's obviously played there before, but that is how we're going to end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit this video with a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for some more Cincinnati Reds content. I'm going to be keeping the videos coming. I've also messed with my settings in Vegas and with my Elgato, so hopefully YouTube will actually upload my videos properly into 1080p. Always just trying to make better content for you guys. I'm having a lot of fun with the Cincinnati Reds to start things off. Again, thank you guys all so much for watching the videos, and I'll catch you guys later.